On the day, June 22, 1842, President Francisco Ferrera issues decree on anti-morazanist measures. President Francisco Ferrera, moved by the fierce hatred that he encouraged against General Francisco Morazan, as well as by fear, issued a decree containing 8 articles establishing the following verbatim. Article 1. The common enemy of the states of Central America, Francisco Morazan, is responsible for the amount of the budget of the Honduran army since last February 18, when the first part of his invasion of the port of Conchagua was received and began with this reason to raise troops in the state. Article 2. The Honduran has the same responsibility who seduced by the evildoer and his agents or on his own initiative raises arms against the state, seduces the people and induces them to rebel, in writing or by word or the work of any other way in favor of the enemies. Article 3. Individuals from other states and foreigners who accompany the invader to harass Honduras will also bear this responsibility. Article 4. The government of the state will opportunely make the necessary claims to the authority in whose jurisdiction the interests of Morazan and other responsible parties exist, attaching the file or files that prove the facts that condemn them. Article 5. The civil and military authorities will watch over the operations of the enemies, instructing on their clarification of the corresponding cause, as well as on the interests that correspond to them and the place and the person in whose charge they exist. Article 6. All state public finance administrations shall keep an exact account of war expenses from the 18th seated onwards, and should be understood as such not only the budget of the troops but of the baggage, supplies, rations, horses, mounts, etc., so that according to them, the general administration forms the account of the total expenses caused by the advent of Morazan and his crew to Central America. Article 7. The ministers of the mint will also keep an exact account of the minting expenses, purchase of silver and other necessary supplies to it, and also a separate one of the amounts that are minted, whose documents will be passed to the Administration General for the purposes expressed in the previous article. Article 8. This decree will be brought to the attention of the Legislative Chamber in its next session for its approval or reform. This was a day in the history of Honduras.